started hailing. I was sat there just having 5 minutes after my lunch, and all at once I heard this bang, 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 bang noise on the windows, and it was hail. So I promised the people that were with us for Brew at 2 this week that we would be going beachcombing live this week on Friday afternoon, because I thought it was going to be fine. And at the minute it is fine. And it still looks like there's not much on the beach to see. Hi Linda. I'm going to turn it round in a minute. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll turn it round now because I've just seen something a little bit more interesting. So you can see there's some nice blue sky, but there's also some quite big clouds. That's better. You can see the view now instead of my mush. So you can see that the beach is actually quite clean. I'm just wondering what this little bit of blue plastic is. For no other reason than because I'm curious. No, there's nothing interesting. Doesn't matter being hidden treasure. Half a bird? Well, less than half a bird actually. Hi Andrew. I think that looks like it met what you can only call a sorry ending. Oh, just interestingly, you know they've been on about floods, and everywhere's flooding, and there's loads of rainwater and meltwater coming down from the hills, and it's now coming out on the beaches. Well, part of the problem is people put in wipes and hi Brenda. Wipes and rubbish down the toilets. So you can see that there. That is bits of toilet wipe that's come out through the sewage system. There's another one there, look. So all these wipes that it says flushable on the packet, well, they might be flushable in the sense that they go through the drains. But combined with fat and all the tripe that you put down your kitchen sink, that's how you end up with flooding. And I was watching the news last night, and I thought, because they were within Manchester, I think they weren't they, on North West tonight, and they were talking about all the water coming down and it hi King Fox, and it coming within the next day or two and reaching a peak. And I just thought to myself, I thought, yes, and that's what happens when you put rubbish down your drains. I just stopped here because this beach has moved again. It's really, really, really steep. It's all right, this, but it's not washing me any driftwood up, which is bad. It's bad. And I've also, as well, got my little plastic bag in my pocket, and I'm going to see what I can find for my driftwood cottages. That's a plastic bag. It nearly kills you not picking stuff up when you're used to doing it. But I can't video, talk, pick stuff up, look for driftwood, and think about what I'm going to say next all at once. I'm just not that ambidextrous. That's a nice little bit of wood. That's mine. That's coming in my plastic bag. Plastic bag coming out of pocket. This is me. It's my bag I keep recycling. Just bear with me a moment while I just bend down. It's my plastic bag that I keep recycling and using for me rambles on the beach. Oh, it's a long way down to the floor when you get as old as I am. So we'll go up here, shall we, and see whether the sea's brought us anything interesting, because obviously we've had Storm Christoph. Noticed that the guy on the weather kept trying to call it Christopher. And it's been vile this week. It's been really, really bad. It's been absolutely lashing. The tide's been really high. It's been awful. But because of the shape of the beach, going down, that's a nice bit of wood. Look at that. That's too nice to leave there. And it'll make my bag heavier, so it'll not blow about as much. It's not leaving me anything much to rummage about in because of the shape of the beach. So there's not really very much at all to pick from, which is criminal. Because how am I supposed to do my property development business when there's no wood? So it's a good job I've got a stash, because I've just made some new ones, some new cottages, which I've put on our SEASIDE Emporium website. Going down again, and I've got another two to do, which are sort of half completed, which are going to be quite different. So I'm quite looking forward to doing that. That's a nice little bit of flat wood. I wonder if I could. I'll get that on my way back. Oh, hello, Sean. Sean, you won the draw on Tuesday. So do you want to bob me your address? Email it to me. Send it to jane@therabbitpatch.co.uk, and I'll put that in the post for you. So there you go. You see, there are benefits to being part of our little cookie community. I think I need to do this on my way back, really, don't I? Because I'm going to end up wobbling you all over the place. Yes, you, Sean. So send me your postal address, and I'll send you your little bag of goodies. So what have you been up to this week then? Have you been doing anything interesting? I mean, we've all been stuck in the house, haven't we? So we're not going to be doing very much interesting at all, to be frank. So this morning we've had our regular coffee chat with our friends, and if you think Brew at 2 is odd, you just ought to be online with us, because oh goodness me, can we talk about some funny things. We've been talking about knits, obviously COVID jabs, and all kinds of interesting things. Hello, this is one of our beach cleaners. Say hello. Well, must be 12 months since I've seen you. Oh, are you? I'm collecting wood for my fire. Yeah, so that was all rather bizarre, and we were taking a bet. We've opened a book on when we think that we might be able to meet again in person for proper coffee and proper conversation, and we reckon it might be, well, September. We're not expecting it being any time soon, let's put it that way, which is a shame, but nonetheless it is what it is. We've all got to be safe. So I'm hoping that when they've done the beach management project and they've scraped all the sand and the pebbles away from the sea wall to put the rocks in, that the beach is going to be flatter and stop flatter, so that there'll be more interesting stuff washed up, because after the type of storm that we've had, it's quite incredible to see that there's so little stuff. And I've told you before that our lone beach cleaners come out on their own, and there's a little gang of them that are very regular, and they've done a sterling job of keeping the beach clean this year. So I can only think that they've been out this morning. They don't go out on any kind of arranged rota. They just turn up on their own when they feel like it. But it's very clean. There's a pallet down there if anybody's got a wood burner, right at the end of the groin. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but I can. And the sun's coming out for us. Isn't that lovely? That's really nice. I've just seen a little bit of blue net here. I think I need to pick that up. That looks like an interesting little widget for my widgety jobs. So next week I think I'm off out on Monday morning. I've had a look at the weather forecast, and it looks as if it's going to be dry on Monday. So obviously I believe everything that the BBC weather app tells me. So I'm off out on Monday morning to see what we can find for some videos for next week. So if you've got any particular requests for anywhere that you'd like me to go, pop it in the comments. Don't put it on the live feed, put it on the replay comments, and then I'll be able to find them more easily. And I will do my best, because I've got my very long lists to work my way through. So I shall be doing all the quiet places that don't require people and buildings and things while it's a COVID time, as you might say. But how lucky am I to be able to come outside and walk on this lovely beach? Aye, there's the other half of the bird there. In fact, I think that other one was a left wing, and that's definitely a right wing. Somebody's come a cropper. Somebody's got washed up. What was I saying then? It's gone. Anyway, lucky, that was it. How lucky am I to be able to come out and walk on this lovely beach in beautiful sunshine? So I thought I would share my good fortune with you this afternoon, since quite a few of you quite enjoyed the beach combing that we did last week. I'm sorry, there's not more things to comb. I think these numbers, can you see? What was that about the venue? I didn't quite catch that. I'll show you in a second. Can you see that blue number 2 on the sea wall? That's to do with the groins, and they've been spray painting all over the place, and I'm guessing that that's where groin number 2 is going to be. And somebody just mentioned the venue, but I didn't quite catch it because the screen's black and I've got the sun in my eyes. But that's the venue, which is our local hostelry, as you might say. And unfortunately at the moment it's closed because it's obviously a restaurant. So we can't wait until we can go back and be noisy and rowdy and generally treat it like our second home, which of course it is. So we're looking forward to seeing all our friends there. We've missed all our Christmas parties, we've missed everything. I don't know, I'm just going to pick this up because one of the videos I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it on live because it's not good enough quality video, but we talked about these last week, that's a mermaid's purse. And I'm actually going to do a little video about mermaid's purses when we've finished this live. So I'm collecting some as I'm walking up and down because there was a lot on this beach. So make sure that you've subscribed to our Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel, and make sure that you've hit that little bell for notifications. I know you lovely people will have done. What's that big bright? Hello. Doggy coming to say hello to me. I didn't quite catch that. What's that? I think you're trying to say what's that big thing sat on the beach right in front of me? That's Mary's shell. That's a piece of public art which is part of our local artwork trail about the mythic coast. And if you look on the Visit Cleveland's website, there's loads of information about that. Loads and loads of information, including how it was built, how it was installed. Full shooting match, so you can find out. And there are also some more videos of it as well. That's a nice log. Just one log. Oh, here we go. We've got some rubbish. Look, this is just an example of what gets washed up. There's a party popper under there, that yellow thing. That is a pair of mussels. That's a tampon applicator. I was saying about sewage, wasn't I? That's a recyclable lighter. that looks like a piece of a drain cover. And it tends to cluster in what's called the strand line, which is this line, which is usually a lot more pronounced than it is at the minute. In fact, I've never seen it with so little stuff on it after a bad storm. It's quite amazing. Quite amazing, because normally there's loads of stuff on this beach. The big thing up in the sky, says Aldo. You mean that? It's the sun. Isn't it nice? I'm with you now. I'm with you. Yeah, it's right in my eyes. So I can hardly see what I'm doing. So we're all looking forward to the day that we can stroll up and down this lovely beach and just enjoy loitering. I like loitering. It's a lovely thing to do, is to loiter. We quite often at a weekend we'll take a shuffle up to Cleveley's and sit on a bench and then shuffle back and see who we see and have a chat to people. And it's just lovely. It's just such a lovely place to live. Really, really lucky. Right, I've arrived more or less at my destination now. So I'm going to love you and leave you with that. And then I'll do the other videos and upload them over the next few days. So don't forget to tune in for Vlog with a View on Sunday. Have I got my bikini on? I haven't. I've got hat, scarf, socks, gloves, big jumper, cardigans. It's lovely, but it is very, very cold. So from a beautiful sunny Cleveley's beach, I'll leave you on the lovely shot of the sun and the sun on the sea. You have a lovely day, have a lovely weekend, stay indoors, stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.